When I was 16 years old, my foster father told me that I'm adopted. When he told me this, I had a sense of disappointment. Like, how come I was a stranger to this family? Why am I an outcast? Then in February this year, I chanced upon my adoption certificate. I went to meet my friend and I told her, hey, I got all this information right now and I don't know what to do about it. Then immediately she said, go and approach Crime Library Singapore. They do a lot of reunion cases and all.
Hello, I'm trying to find the records of this person. Hello, Mr. Lu, 你好, 你好. I don't think we got the correct person. We're going to bring you to meet your biological mother. This crime awareness tour is organized by Crime Library Singapore. I believe that you have actually... Today we are having a crime awareness tour to visit scenes where local crimes have actually happened, infamous cases. So we're actually bringing members of the public there in the aim to raise crime awareness, sharing advisory on how such crimes can be prevented. So this is Wang Na. She went missing on October 2004. This is one of the... So when we first started out, Crime Library Singapore was more of making appeal for cold cases. And then people start to hear about us. And then slowly, we had more requests coming in, to find for like their biological next of kin because they were adopted many years ago. And now they wanted to trace their family roots. Now we're working on reuniting families. We do have our help seekers like Serene.
So Serene first came to us to look for her biological family, but eventually she became a volunteer with Crime Library Singapore, and she's helping us to lead the crime tour today.
So over here, in the 1980s, a very gruesome crime happened. This one very infamous one is Adrian Lim. In February 2021, while I was doing spring cleaning for Chinese New Year, I chanced upon my adoption certificate. When I found the documents, I approached my friend, who was already a fan of CLS. I said, I have all this information right now, what should I do? She was like, why don't you contact Crime Library Singapore? They do all these searches for free. So I called Joseph, and then on the day itself, he met me as well. Everything happened very quickly. He adopted her and brought her back to Adrian Lim's house. That was January 24th. Right now, we hit a roadblock when it came to my birth father. And Joseph could not go further than my mother's information. It's a very overwhelming journey, to be honest.
Besides Serene case, I'm also working on another adoption case of this help seeker, Chin Chye, who came looking for help because it has been more than 40 years since he last met his biological mother. Hey, hello, Chin Chye. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I got some updates for you. So basically, the documents that you passed to us, right? I managed to check and got some details. Okay, bye-bye. So I was just on the phone with Chin Chye. He already approached Crime Library 10 years ago. He wants to meet his biological mother. However, at that time, there wasn't enough documents that he could furnish. Recently, he spoke to his adoptive sister. So that was when she gave him his birth certificate, which has his mother's surname, and he recently passed us all those information. So the next step is to call the collaborants to verify whether the mother is still alive or not. So my role with CLS, I wear multiple hats. I'm a broadcaster where we seek appeals on behalf of the victim of crimes. I also do a lot of research and fact-finding.
Hello, 这是 Hello, Singaporeans.
Hi, hello. I'm trying to find the records of this person.
Yeah, I have. It's already exhumed. Details
Okay.
there.
Or when was the date of death?
11th of September 1966.
11 September 1966.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay, can. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I don't think we got the correct person because Chin Chye was born in the 1970s and then that person died in the 1960s. So I'm actually going to try calling another place.
Hello, yeah?
Is this Mandai Crematorium?
Yes?
Yes, I'm just trying to find some records of, if this person is buried at your columbarium. What information do you need? IC number, is it? Okay.
No such record.
No such record, Okay, thank you, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is no record of his biological mother, which means there is still a ray of hope that his mother is still alive. And now next what I'm going to do is to fact find on the address, the old address that's given. So we'll wait for the Family Justice Court to come back to us to confirm information of the address linked to Chin Chye's records. When I was young, I have always been reading up about crime stories. I followed Crime Library Singapore for many years since they started in the year 2000. The main thing that motivated me to lend a helping hand is that my heart goes out to people who have become victims of crimes. When something devastating happens to the family, right, it's very difficult. The family actually needs a lot of strength and courage to move on, to continue leading their lives meaningfully.
This is a summary of what I have learned about the case.
Now I guess that has also kind of rubbed off on my children because, for example, my son here, Brandon, he is also very interested and he has actually volunteered to help make videos of the cold cases that we're working on to raise awareness. So through what we can do at Crime Library Singapore, I hope to help Chin Chye meet his real mother. As a mom myself, and putting myself in Chin Chye's mother's shoes, I would always be wondering all these years how my little one is doing. Besides Chin Chye's case, I'm also working on local cold cases. For example, the Geylang Bahru murder. 4 innocent children were brutally murdered in their own home, and this case is still unsolved. So today we are here visiting one of the old neighbours who used to live at the same block, same floor with the Tan family. Really looking forward to see what he has to share with us. I spent, I think, at least 10 hours a week working on Crime Library stuff. I think it can be more than that, but I've never kept track. It's kind of consuming when you have a full-time job and then you have a family. But I really feel that there are people out there who needs help. And I just try to squeeze whatever time I have. Hello, Mr. Lu, 你好, 你好. I would be kidding if I say that, I'm not tired. It can be not just physically exhausting, but mentally as well. But there isn't a time that I felt like giving up. Good afternoon to everyone watching Crime Library Singapore. I'm here today with Mr. Lu Chai Cheng. 大家都是很和睦相处了那个时候因为大家的门还是会开住，大家都会互相打招呼了。So today we actually came to visit an old neighbor. He moved in after the Geylang Bahru murders took place. Nothing much we could get from him that would be crucial to have another breakthrough or development to pursue the case. Although, we don't see a result overnight or immediately, we do have successful cases. When we first started helping estranged families reunite in 2006, it was actually Willa Mak's case.
I'm Willa. I am 56 years old. I got Crime Library to help me find my biological family. In 2006, I believe I was the first case. I've never suspected that I was adopted because I was very well brought up in my adopted family. My parents loved me. When I was pregnant with my first successful pregnancy, I was asking my adopted mom about the whole pregnancy experience. She told me that I was kicking a lot and she breastfed me, which is absolutely not true. She tried very hard to hide the fact that I was adopted. I only found out in 1996 when I was 30 years old, when my dad passed away, and the relatives told me about it. After that, my mom got to know that I know, and she was very, very upset. So I didn't want to do anything else. After my adopted mom passed on in 2003, and after the initial period of grieving for her, I began to wonder who my biological parents are. If I walk on the street, I see someone that looks a little bit like me, I go like, are they my siblings? These are the things that trigger the search because I wanted to know who my biological parents are. I started my search when I was reading about the Willa Mak case, the missing child.
The search for Huang Na had also brought together many members of the public as they formed search parties to comb the island for the girl and give out leaflets.
Crime Library was actively helping to search and all that, so a thought came into my mind. Besides searching for missing people that are crime-related, can they help me to find my biological parents? So that's when I called and approached Crime Library. They started off with contacting different authorities. They tried to approach the Registry of Birth and Death, trying to find my adoption records, but we hit various dead ends. Finally, Crime Library arranged for me to be interviewed by the Chinese papers. So they did a feature on my search, and one of my old neighbors saw that article and contacted my biological mom, and then that's when they contacted Crime Library.
我以前住38嘛，那时候比较穷嘛，孩子三个比较小，第4个，经济能力当然不够了，所以一个给人家。后来他搬了，我也搬了，我联络不到他。 当然希望找他嘛，但是都没有办法联络他嘛。以前跟我们租房的朋友，他知道我在找他嘛，他知道我也是给他的养父养母，他们也认识的，所以他看到报纸，他就来跟我讲哦，我多么开心。
Madam，
哎，三啊，
你好，
你来呀？怎么样啊你？好。
40年的骨肉分离，这一刻尽在不言中。
The arrangement has been made to meet my mom and my biological family. All the news media were there. It was a very emotional event, meeting my mom for the first time. It's a great reminder of how fortunate I was that I was able to find my biological mom and my biological family. I've watched it over many times over the years.
我真的很开心，就是说很开心到流眼泪出来。
感谢他会想到我，会来找我啦。有的人都不要找啊。
We have been keeping in touch for the last 15 years. For me, it has given me a lot of closure. It's given me a loving family. I never know I could find them, but I am glad that I have taken that first step.
When I watched the video clip of how CLS reunited Willa Mak and her mother, it's really very heartwarming. Cases like that, it does give us motivation, it keeps us going. Okay, so today we're here to go and check out whether Chin Chye's birth mother stays here because we got the confirmation from the Family Justice Court. We will not tell them who we are lah. We'll just let them confirm their name and their availability lah. Okay.
So we managed to verify with the mother. It seems to be the correct one.
When we were there, we also saw that the mother has a family of her own now. So we'll update Chin Chye and let him know what he wants to do next as the next steps. Today is actually a big day for one of our help seekers. His name is Chin Chye.
Hello.
Hello, Atai.
Hi.
Okay, come. Take a seat. How are you feeling?
Yeah, exciting.
So today we're going to bring you to meet your biological mother. I'll be by your side all the way. Alright, so later what's going to happen is we will go upstairs and meet your mom. We'll pretend that we are going to deliver something to her lah. Okay, of course we have already prepared something, so we'll ask her to come out and hopefully you will have this opportunity to pass it to her yourself personally.
Okay.
Okay? You have any questions? But because of the circumstance of the case, right, where the mother already has moved on and has a family, it may not be possible to openly acknowledge his mother. But at least meeting her is also helping him to fulfill his wish. Of course, later when you meet her, don't be too emotional, alright? Just pass it to her and say thank you or have a nice day.
I'll control it.
Yeah.
Feeling quite nervous and excited also at the same time. Nervous how my mother look like so many years already. Yeah, it's my first time to know actually who she is. I think my heartbeat is around 100 per minute. Right? There's no words to describe any feeling right now. I don't wish to disturb her family. I'm already grateful for all this that one step closer to my mom really. Although we can't really address her as mom or what, it's already okay. As long as I know that she's good, have a happy family, it's already more enough for me already.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Today is your big day. So if you're ready, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. Hello， 来，你过来，那个月饼。OK。班班班班。Mr. Mrs. 有多无？我送物件。When he saw her, I know that he was feeling very, very emotional inside, seeing that his mother has aged and she needed help with walking to the gate.
Cảm ơn nè, có đi em mày.
Hả?
Đi lại mình.
不要紧，不要紧。太太是吗？
感謝你。
太太，来。
感謝好。
祝你节快乐。
He was not able to acknowledge her officially and to give her a hug, even a simple hug.
Cảm ơn chị.
OK， 班班哈，班班来，班班。
拜拜哈。
拜拜。
saw her, she's smiling and telling us thank you, thank you. Sorry. When she was walking out, actually I was already expecting like she able to walk out healthily, strong. And the first moment I saw her pushing the trolley, wow. When you saw her walking so difficulty, and you are unable to help her. Quite complicated lah. Definitely is very grateful to see that to see my mom. Saw her smile. Even though I'm the biological son, because she already remarried, I don't want to create any chaos in their family. When you see her smile, it's so like, wow, it's already more than enough lah for me.
We are coming to you live. Earlier on this morning, we met up with our help seeker Atai because we were going to bring him to meet his biological mother.
Hi, I'm Atai.
So, how are you feeling now?
The feeling is like just like second birth. In the 60s, 70s of Singapore, there's a lot of children who was giving away due to financial issue, all this. And for those, I encourage you all that when there's still times, correct, don't wait until that you're unable to see your biological parents. Don't let your life be regret.
I am meeting Serene to share with her how Chin Chye's case went. Hopefully it will give Serene some hope for her own case as well.
He was very emotional.
Yeah.
You see he was in detail actually. You see, I give him the tissue. So very happy for him at the same time. This case really gives all our help seekers hope lah. I want to share this piece of good news with you.
Thank you. I think about my birth parents almost every day. What's their character like? Who do I look like? More like my mom or my dad? I would love to acknowledge them someday. Chin Chye, he took 44 years, so I think I can still hang on to the hope.
Chin Chye's case is just one of the over 500 cases that we still have in our files. There's no guarantee that we're able to help to reunite each and every of this case. We can only try our best.